This is a session which talks about leadership from the point of view of the symphony orchestra. It talks about the orchestra itself, about teamwork, about communication. It talks about conducting, the problems that the conductor faces within which the audience immediately draws parallels with their own experience in an organisational context. This is an analogy which is extraordinarily rich and has been stimulating business audiences across sectors and across the world for over 10 years. I hope you can hear there's something else is going on there. What is that thing? Well, we've got the same musicians playing the same notes with the same instruments. What has changed? The vision of the piece. And that comes from the conductor. Of course, this is a session which started face-to-face. Now, with the massive changes that have been brought about through COVID, organisations have been reaching out to us to ask if we can deliver the same value but online. So we've worked with our technicians and our musicians to create an experience which has transferred completely and really effectively to Zoom or whatever other platform is available. It's dynamic, it's varied, there are questions to think about, there's interaction, and say it quietly, some laugh out loud humour and fun. How often do you hear that when you're talking about business presentations? What we offer is unique. Have you got a pencil or a pen in your hand or somewhere to, there we go. Pick up your pencil. Can you just wave it for me in front of the screen? Don't move out of the shot of the camera. I've had the opportunity to conduct some of the world's great orchestras. I studied piano and conducting at a conservatory in London, also in Vienna. But actually my first degree was in economics and accounting. I genuinely have a foot in both the worlds of the arts and business. What about that point? Couldn't the musicians just do all that on their own? In an orchestra, think of the conductor as like a painter combining the orchestra's colours onto a canvas. These guys behind me are all artists too, but it's impossible for 140 painters all to work on the same painting. You cannot express different artistic visions in the same work. It's up to the conductor to examine that score that I showed you, to come up with a concept and to motivate and inspire everybody to participate in that concept, irrespective of how they would personally go about it. In addition to challenging and asking questions during the session, how this or that resonates with you, this is what the orchestra does, what are your priorities in a given situation? We can follow up in different ways after the session. It could be a cheat sheet, it could be a short video summary, it could be a guide for a follow-up workshop, and we work with the client to develop that. You may be thinking, so what? Let us show you so what, and I guarantee you an event with real impact, full of great takeaways, which will get your teams thinking and working differently.